Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the MMA Buzz, where this weekend we have Dricus Du Plessis versus Kamaru Usman. So I don't know if you guys have seen, but DDP apparently is saying on social media that Kamaru Usman was forced to take this bout against him, which begs the question, is Kamaru taking this fight for the wrong reasons? Now, keep in mind that this is a fight, so that always means there's mental warfare. And DDP is a really good person at that. I mean, you've seen with Izzy, you've seen with Sean Strickland. He's a guy that likes to get in your mind before the fight and likes to take advantage of that. But could there be more in the background with Usman that we don't know about? The last time that Kamaru fought was over a year ago against Joaquin Buckley, in which he won by unanimous decision. Then you have DDP, who lost the middleweight championship to Khamzat Chimaev in a very one-sided fight. The winner of this fight could set up a bout against Sean Strickland for the middleweight championship. Now let's go ahead and examine this fight on who wins and why. After DDP's last performance, there's no way he didn't go back to the basics and make sure to work on this ground game because he got absolutely dominated by Khamzat Chimaev. This matchup against Usman is a very difficult task for DDP, given the fact that Kamaru is also a very elite wrestler, especially given the fact from where Kamaru Usman first started to now, he's a complete fighter, right? His striking is great, his wrestling's great, his overall game is just top-notch. Outside of GSP, I would even say that Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweights of all time. But everyone has their prime, and unfortunately, Kamaru Usman is past that now. Now, I'm not saying that there's no gas left in the tank, but we all know the struggles he has with his knees. There's been reports in the past that have said Usman, after training, his knees are just in so much pain. Now, given the fact that he's an older fighter, we're going to see if this plays a factor into the fight this weekend with DDP. And even though Usman got the win in his last fight against Joaquin Buckley, this is a huge jump in competition. DDP has wins over some of the middleweight greats. That's names including Robert Whittaker, Israel Adesanya, and Sean Strickland. After DDP's last fight, we're going to see where his wrestling is at because Kamaru Usman is definitely going to be taking him down. This would be Kamaru's easiest path to victory if he decides to just dominate him with his wrestling. Now, one thing that both fighters have is their cardio. Both of these guys are dogs, and their cardio is unmatched, which is why I see this fight going the whole 5 rounds. Now the question is, did DDP do enough to make sure he worked on his wrestling? And is Kamaru still at that level where he needs to be? We can listen to social media all we want, but the fight's going to play out the way the fight's going to play out. And we'll see who's telling the truth. I personally think that DDP will win this fight, given the fact that he's still in his prime, and he has a very weird, unorthodox style of fighting that will get him the win. I just really hope that Kamaru isn't taking this fight for the wrong reasons, given everything that's going on with McGregor. I'm sure he's also trying to end things with the UFC, finish his contract, and explore other options. Especially with Netflix, MVP promotions on the horizon, there could be more money outside of the UFC. My thoughts are that maybe his management is potentially pushing him to take these fights to just be done with this contract with the UFC. Comment down below on what you guys think is going to happen with this fight. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.